Emergency provisions. President's Rule, Article 356. President's Rule, Article 356. President's Rule is also known as state emergency or constitutional emergency. If any state fails to comply with the direction of the center or there is any failure of constitutional machinery, President Rule can be imposed on the such state. President's decision to declare President's Rule on any state can be based on the report of the governor of the state, or he can act otherwise too. President's Rule approval and duration. As per the emergency provisions made under the Constitution, to impose the President's Rule on a state, a proclamation must be approved by both Houses of Parliament within 2 months of time. After approval, it continues for 6 months at a time and can be extended for 3 years in total with the approval of Parliament every 6 months. It only requires approval by a simple majority in either House of Parliament. Restraint on President's Rule. If the Parliament wants to extend the proclamation of the President's Rule beyond 1 year, it has to fulfill 2 conditions. One is, that there must be an operational national emergency in the entire country or in whole or any part of the state. Another is, that the Election Commission must have certified that the election to the Legislative Assembly cannot be held due to certain difficulties in that state. Note: Article 355. It is the duty of the Centre to ensure that the government of every state complies with the provision of the Constitution. Article 356. President is empowered to proclaim President's Rule if the government of any state is not carried on in accordance with the provision of the Constitution. Revocation of President's Rule. The President of India can revoke the President's Rule with a proclamation, and such a proclamation does not require any parliamentary approval. Effect of President's Rule. If President declared, the Parliament exercise the power of the state legislature. President dismisses the State Council of Ministers. President is responsible for the suspension or dissolution of the State Legislative Assembly. Highlight: any law made by President or Parliament during this period continues to be operative even after the President's Rule. It has no effect on fundamental rights. Thank you.